Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us in person and on Facebook Live. I'm Edna Matsuoka. I'll be conducting the Sunday service today. And please join me in prayer. Mediation Prayer, page 2. Let us seek the sacred mediation of Wahiawa Konko Daiji, sincerely and wholeheartedly each and every day. May we receive the mediation anew with all our hearts and souls on this day, this very moment. Wahiawa Konko Daiji Sama, Wahiawa Konko Daiji Sama, Wahiawa Konko Daiji Sama, Wahiawa Konko Daiji Sama. Purification Prayer. Through the way of mediation, may our sincere apologies be acceptable to you, our divine parent. We acknowledge our mistakes and misunderstandings, arrogance and ignorance of your divine favor. We apologize for all our shortcomings and irreverences of past generations. Guide us to amend our way of living to reflect your divine will, with a pure, joyful, and loving heart, always one with you. Kami Prayer. Reverently we pray, the brilliance of heaven, the riches of earth, kind flow without cease, years pass without end. In heaven and earth is a light that nurtures all. In heaven and earth is a truth that orders all. For this wondrous form, for these wondrous works, let us praise Tenshi Kani no Kami. Let us praise the divine plan of the universe. Kami loves and cares for all humanity, all those who live between heaven and earth. To revere Kami as a divine parent, to live in Kami's infinite blessings, this is the way. Yet many not knowing the way are lost in greed and selfishness. They suffer the cycle of misfortune. Great is Kami's sorrow. Our founding father, Konko Daiji, suffered many trials in this world, but held fast to faith and sincerity. He received Kami's great blessing and began the life of mutual fulfillment of Kami and humanity. Humbly we pray. The divine parent's great wish was thus fulfilled. Konko Daiji accepted the call to mediation that leads to the mutual benefit of Kami and humanity. By day he taught the way of faith to all who sought him, expounding the blessings of heaven and earth, and he knew not the cunning of night. By night he prayed for those who grieved, seeking salvation for all who suffered, and he knew not the dawning of day. The years passed and the world changed. He did not waver from his task, the divine task of mediation. Thus was given the sacred Tenchi Kakitsuke, the guiding principle for our daily life. The divine favor was thus renewed, and blessings flowed universally, establishing the way of eternal prosperity, the way of mediation of Wahiawa Konko Daiji. By this wondrous revelation, we are given knowledge of the way. Through all the hardships of this world, through pain of body and soul, the way of mediation teaches us to turn our hearts to Kami. Without regard for day or night, whether we are near or far, the way of mediation teaches us to pray with total trust. For living unaware of divine favor, we offer our sincere apologies and pledge to mend our ways. Let us live our faith every day, seeking, rejoicing in your divine favor. Let us care for those in pain and invite them to the way. Let us guide those who are lost and awaken them to a life of purpose. Kami is fulfilled in us, we are fulfilled in Kami. May this way of mutual fulfillment be manifested in this world. May Kami's wish for true peace and well-being of all people be fulfilled. So we humbly pray, so we earnestly pray. Recitation of Tenchi Kakitsuke. Wahiawa Konko Daiji Tenchi Kane no Kami Shinni Negai. Kokage wa waga kokoro ni ari, kongetsu konnichi de tanome. Pray sincerely with all your heart, be one with Kami. Kami's blessings begin within, hearts grateful and caring, in harmony and joy. Look to Kami always, now and forever, on this everyday pray. Wahiawa Konko Daijin Tenchi Kane no Kami Shinji Negai Okage wa waga kokoro ni ari kontetsu konnichi de kanoni. Pray sincerely with all your heart, be one with Kami. Kami's blessings begin within, hearts grateful and caring, in harmony and joy. Look to Kami always, now and forever, on this very day pray. Dear Kiami Konko Daijin-sama and Tenchi Kane no Kami-sama, we have gathered here at the Konko Mission no Wahiawa for this blessed Sunday service, united in honor and deep appreciation of the divine workings of the universe. The blessings that we receive on a daily basis are truly remarkable and encompass the greatest gifts we could ever ask for. Your divine energy permeates every facet of our lives, dwelling within us humans, plants, animals, fishes, and birds alike. From dawn of time, your divine energy has existed, uncreated and indestructible. We are constantly surrounded by your ceaseless workings, providing for us without fail. Thus, in this fleeting moment of our day, we humbly pause to express our heartfelt gratitude. 83 years have passed since the founding of this church by the late Reverend Haruko Takahashi. In her unwavering dedication to serving people and Kami-sama, she exemplified the teachings of the founder Konko Daijin. Today we beseech your guidance to carry forth her noble pursuit of spreading these teachings. We extend our deep appreciation to her spirit, which continues to watch over us. We also express gratitude for the fervent prayers of the sixth spiritual head, Reverend Hiromichi Konko, who currently serves at the headquarters, tirelessly praying for the well-being of all people. Furthermore, we acknowledge the Amagasaki Church and Honolulu Church as our grandparent and parent church, along with the ministers, followers, and supporters of this community. Please continue to illuminate our daily lives and bestow blessings upon every cell within our bodies, from head to toe. In this moment, let us reflect upon the myriad of events unfolding across the world. May our prayers extend to encompass the people, our environment, and all living things. Despite the challenges and uncertainties, your blessings persist, and today we offer our profound gratitude for them. Silent prayer. Thank you very much. Adoration Prayer, page 7. We lift our eyes in awe toward heaven soaring above. We lift our eyes in awe toward heaven soaring above. We bow our heads in prayer toward earth rich and deep, living amidst the shifts of common street giving. How happy and grateful we are. The mediation of Wahiawa Konko Daijin does not stop for a single day. The protection of the divine parent embraces all far and wide. The blessings of Kami flow without limit to all generations. The ways of Kami are mysterious and wondrous, beyond our understanding. Day by day, every day, earnestly and reverently, we praise the virtues of Kami, we honor the power of Kami. Shintoku Sanji, page 29. Shintoku Sanji, 仰ぎ祭れば天高く仰ぎ祭れば天高く拝みますれば地は厚し神の恵みに生かさるみの幸いぞありがたき我が生き神の本取り次ぎときもかくるときのなく天地の神の御守りときしかきの隔てなし神に尽くしにはよろずよにあまねく道手果てしなく働いはくすしくて人の思いぞよらざる我ら今月今日びやび祭りでひたすらに神の御影をたたえますら神の比例を仰ぎますら喜怒拝礼喜怒拝礼Nikama Prayer, page 12. Spirits of those who have gone before us, ye are given the gift of life in this vast and endless universe, to discharge our duties faithfully, each according to your span of years. You will be remembered eternally, your lives be told from generation to generation, honored as the foundation of our society and the roots of our families. Through the mysterious workings of Kami, you enter the Konko faith. You walk the way of Konko Daiji, respecting the will of the divine parent. You have mastered merit with your faith to take into the world beyond and defeat your sickness. Our gratitude is boundless for your loving favors. We revere you as the ancestral spirits of our home, our own divine spirits. We beseech you, stand by us each and every one. Receive the favor of Kami and help us to fulfill our task as people without failing. Protect us, guide us, and teach us that we may never lose the way of faith, and hand it down to all generations. Now we live in peace and prosperity within our homes. Protect us, guide us, and teach us. Dear Mikama spirits of the late Reverend Haruko Takahashi, deceased family, friends, spirits of the native Hawaiian people, and beloved house pets that have passed. Good morning to all of you. On this auspicious day, we gather here for our Sunday service, wholeheartedly acknowledging the abundant blessings bestowed upon us by Kami-sama and cherishing the memories of your presence among us. We are deeply aware that you remain ever watchful, supporting our well-being and guiding our choices, now as a Mikama spirit. You are the very foundation of our existence, granting us the ability to experience the blessings that grace our lives today. Without your divine influence, we would not have arrived at this moment. We humbly pay homage to your celestial spirit and offer prayers for your eternal happiness and tranquility. Your presence although transformed into various forms, such as a butterfly, a dream, or a rainbow across the sky, serves as a gentle reminder of your unwavering love for us. We hold dear the knowledge that your affection for us endures. As heirs to your legacy, we strive to carry forward the essence of your life and uphold your core values. Let us now observe a moment of profound silence, reflecting upon the countless other Mitama spirits whose boundless love and care continue to bless us. Our heartfelt gratitude goes out to each and every one of them. Silent prayer. Thank you. Now look. Susen Sanji, page 36. Yoyo no oya wa wagaie no kami waga kami to kokoro sukushite itsukimasu ran kokoro sukushite itsukimasu ran Toko kimi oya no kami tachi yo umi no kono tame ni ie no hashira o shizume tate tamai hatsu kono tame yo no nari wa iyo mamori tasuke tamai hakuri yo no mienu sakai ni mashimase domo mi tsukushimi no mi kokoro wa utsushi yo ni kawarase tamawazu saki mitama no masaki kusaki wa etamai kushimi tama no kushibi ni megumi tamai de kokoro dashi wa maki no hashira no ugoki naku nari wa iyo musubu tsuname no yurubi naku magokoro kiyorani hagemi tsutome shime tamai kalaya kalaya warabi aite Ike ni uraya suku tano shima shime tamai tsui ni utsushi yo no koto ete kami no mikado ni mairan toki ni kanarazu shimo mukae tori tamai Mitsukushimi yako murashime tamawan mono to kami no minori no kae naru kashi konmi kataji ke nami mi oyan no megumi no oboro ge naranu wa ureshimi yorokobi mo su koto wa ni kokoro mo suzuyaka ni kikoshimeshi tamae tomo su anakushiri no miyoya no mitama anakushiri no miyoya no mitama nato to no miyoya no kami anato to no miyoya no kami Ido hanyu everyone. Let us read page 73, the Konko Faith Our Creed. We believe in Tenchi Kanano Kami, the divine parent of the universe. Our founder Konko Daiji embraced Kami's revelations and as divine mediator answered the call to eternal mediation. Our continuing goal from moment to moment is to realize Kami within each of us. We are fulfilled through Kami. Kami is fulfilled through us. The happiness of everyone is Kami's greatest wish. We give thanks for Kami's blessings, mysterious, wondrous, and mundane. Blessings begin with our own hearts filled with harmony and joy. We pray wholeheartedly to Kami, today and every day, trusting Kami as our loving parent, finding peace of mind. We live our faith in service to Kami, each other, and our world, nurtured and nurtured, mutually fulfilled. We revere those who have gone before us, spirits one with Kami, caring for us eternally. We respect and appreciate other paths taken by humanity for spiritual fulfillment. Good morning, everyone. And thank you very much for being here today for our Sunday service and online. Thank you. And thank you very much for helping out with our garage sale, which happened just yesterday. And also the days leading to the garage sale, the help that you have offered to the church for and also the generous people for donating their items, their goods for the cause. And we announced earlier, half of the proceeds will go to the Konko Church of Wailuku to help with the Lahaina fire victims who have been directly affected and they've lost their homes. And they're currently staying over at the Konko Church of Wailuku. The other half will go to the Konko headquarters, Gohonbu, as our annual offering of appreciation for the blessings we received throughout the whole year. And we do this annually for the past few years. And some people might think, why don't you just donate it all for the Lahaina cause? Yes, I know. Yes, we know, but the original intent was to donate offer all to the headquarters. So we will still keep that intent there. We'll still offer a portion to Gohonbu as well as to Lahaina, for the Lahaina victims. Because we should not change our original intent. And we are offering to Kami-sama because of all the blessings we receive. And if we forget that, it's going to be hard for us to continue to receive divine favor from Kami-sama. We made a total of $1,090.11, which is a really amazing amount. Considering really only several years ago, our goal was only $500. If we had $500 for this garage sale, it was a plus for us. But then my husband Clayton was only 500's our goal? Let's make it 1,000. So I was yeah, why isn't my goal bigger? So then after that, I've been otodoke, mediating to Kami-sama. Our goal is 1,000. And we have been able to reach that goal, so I want to thank Kami-sama for that. Anyways, a couple of days ago, Amy Yasake of the Wailuku Church, well, she lives in Honolulu, but she's from the Wailuku Church, and Koichi Sensei, Reverend Koichi Konko of the Honolulu Church, head minister, we recorded for our podcast, Konko Talk, and you can find it online. If you search Konko Talk, you will find our podcast. There are 15 right now, and I didn't know we recorded that many times, but we are very grateful for people all over the world who have been actually listening to them and giving us feedback on the topics that we had and putting the things we suggest and actualizing it in their daily life. They put those things into practice. For example, giving thanks to our bodies, doing a head-to-toe prayer when they can't fall asleep. And we've received feedback that people have done this and received blessings. So thank you, our viewers online, for listening to our Konko Talks. It's really a casual talk, casual conversation we have, the three of us, and we talk about all kinds of topics. So if you want to listen to your audience, and it really brings us joy and meaning in continuing these podcasts when we receive feedback like this. So thank you. So this past recording we did a few days ago was about the Lahaina wildfires. And Amy was the one that talked the most because she had direct contact with the people, direct contact with the people who actually lost their homes, like her direct family. And she talked about the uncertainties they faced during the wildfire, and also the tremendous divine blessings they also received during this devastation. As we listened to Amy talk about the details of the events, it really made me aware of that practicing this faith has a power to make us realize divine blessings, even though these tragedies happen. People might think, how can one find even one thing to be grateful for with such a devastating event that happened? Near the end of the talk, near the end of Amy's talk, she mentioned that if the events didn't fold out in the way it did, if anything were different, the situation might have been even more difficult or unfortunate. So for it to have gone down the way it did, even if it was like a crazy thing that happened, for it to have gone down the way it did, exactly, that's the reason why they're all safe. And if anything were different, things would have been more devastating or unfortunate, she said. So she could really see the divine arrangement in all of this. And there's so much to be thankful to Kami-sama for the blessings they received. And this is going to be a podcast to look forward to listening. I got chicken skin while listening to Amy tell the accounts of the wildfires. So even if she was on Oahu and she was trying to contact family, but I'm not going to tell you everything. You have to look forward to this podcast. And I can really visualize how Kami-sama had protected them and their lives in this situation. Koichi Sensei will be editing it and posting it to the Konko Talk in a few days, so please look forward to that. The Konko Church of Wailuku on Maui, they just celebrated their 60th anniversary in June this year. And we all went and we participated in the service and the reception. The church family and the church members worked so hard for this event. They handmade, they laid the favors, and they put so much time and effort and goyo in offering their time and energy to Kami-sama for this event. And the celebration was grand, and the church hall was full. The service and reception were just so beautiful. Several of the families that attended that celebration at that time, they lost their homes. And we might ask, why, Kami-sama? Why you gotta do that for, How could you do this to them when they've done so much goyo for the church? But they didn't question. They were instead very grateful that they were all safe, and even if they lost everything, they still counted their blessings instead. They were still able to sleep with a roof over their heads, even though it may not be the ideal conditions. But they are more focused on the blessings than what they have lost. Such a way of thinking is the power of faith, and with this kind of faith, Kami-sama will continue to provide. Kami-sama will continue to want to do more for us than people who do nothing but complain and monku, right? The sincerity of a person is truly visible when times get rough. People talk about great blessings, but blessings, this is teaching by the way, people talk about great blessings, but blessings are merely the shadows cast by the sincerity of each person. Therefore, if you can show great sincerity towards Kami-sama, you can receive great blessings. You cannot receive great blessings with a little sincerity. The shadows cast by sincerity will follow the shape of sincerity. Gorikai 3, Jinkyu Kyogoruku number 21. I was proofreading the translation of Reverend Shohei Tsuda's sermon. He's the head minister of the Konko Church of Amagasaki in Hyogo Prefecture, Japan. And his topic was on sincerity. He mentioned that our sincerity to Kami-sama are the ingredients for Kami-sama to make your blessings. If you ask Kami-sama to, for example, to make 10 cookies, here I printed out this is not 10 cookies, but this is a picture of cookies. Who loves cookies? I love cookies. Oh man, I think you're wanting to bake after this. But anyways, if you ask Kami-sama to make 10 cookies, but you only provide enough ingredients to make 4 cookies, Kami-sama cannot make 10 cookies for you. He just can't. The math doesn't add up, you know? And it's not Kami-sama's fault because we just didn't give enough ingredients to Kami-sama. We didn't forward enough sincerity to Kami-sama. So there's just no way for Kami-sama to make more cookies for you. So if you pray to Kami-sama for a tremendous divine blessing or a huge amount of cookies, you need to give Kami-sama a tremendous amount of ingredients, right? And then you have to give Kami-sama a tremendous amount of your sincerity. It's hard to give Kami-sama that huge amount of sincerity or ingredients in just like one event, like here. It's hard to get like a truckload of ingredients and say, here, Kami-sama, make this for me. But with regular church attendance, like you do come every week, or you listen in every week, with your daily communication, your daily relationship with Kami-sama, in your practice of faith, in your daily life, that is your way of adding ingredients slowly. Small amounts, really small amounts to Kami-sama, like some eggs, some flour, some butter, some chocolate chips. And in this way, those small amounts of sincerity you give to Kami-sama on a daily basis, it's going to add up. It's going to add up to a tremendous amount of sincerity. And when times of crisis happens, like the Maui wildfire, you will be able to receive a tremendous amount of divine blessings because you were able to give your little amounts of sincerity over the many, many days, months, years. So Kami-sama already has the ingredients on hand that you have given to Kami-sama. So easy for Kami-sama to give you blessings. But without even a relationship with Kami-sama, without even being thankful for the blessings on a regular basis, we fail to understand the depth of indebtedness. We are blind, basically. The blessings are like right under our noses, it's like right here. But if we can't even see that, then Kami-sama can't do anything for you. It's hard. Kami-sama is just gonna shake his head. Your blessings are right here, can't you see? Can't you recognize? Well, of course, Kami-sama doesn't have a voice to say that, but that's what Kami-sama would want to say to you. Even if Kami-sama may bless you in your desperation, you will easily forget the favors that Kami-sama gave you. And you'll take your whole life for granted again, and the cycle of misfortune is going to continue. And because you put more spotlight on your misfortune than your blessings. So there's no knowing how Kami-sama is going to help us in times of crisis. So it's important to establish and maintain your one-on-one relationship with Kami-sama. Practice faith. Be very diligent. Practice sincerity. Do things with good intent, not with an ulterior motive. You don't go helping people because, I expect help from that person when I'm in need. No, you're going to help people because you genuinely want to help that person in time of need. You're not going to expect anything in return or even thanks. So do things with good intent. Offer your time, your energy in good intent. When you do goyo for the church, when you offer things to Kami-sama, what is your heart? What is the intent of your heart? Are you doing this? Are you doing your goyo? Are you offering things because you want blessings in the future? or are you doing it out of pure gratitude? So your heart is so important, the state of your mind. Say one less complaint than yesterday. Give more thanks. Offer your help to others. Treat people with respect and kindness. Treat things with respect and kindness. Treat yourself with respect and kindness. When you treat people with respect and kindness, you can easily tell if they're faking, yeah. Even that smile, you can tell, oh, that's a fake smile. You don't mean that. Or when they tell you thank you, it's like, do you really mean that thank you? It has to come from the heart. We have to maintain that relationship with Kami-sama and practice faith on a daily basis, and that's going to be your way of providing ingredients to Kami-sama to make the cookies for you, the cookies that you want. If you want 10 cookies, you have to give 10 cookies worth of ingredients to Kami-sama. We can't be short on our sincerity. We have to give more of our sincerity. And really, sincerity is what Kami-sama really wants from us, So anyways, thank you for listening, and please enjoy the rest of your day. And we'll be going to the Konko Church of Honolulu after this, and they are having their autumn grand ceremony, and we'll be attending that. And a quick reminder, our church our church autumn memorial service will be next week Sunday, and what is that, the 24th at 10 a.m. and we'll have Naorai Fellowship lunch afterwards, so please join us. And if you have a name of a person that you wish for us to memorialize and call out their names during the ceremony, please email me or send us a message. And also you can send a photo of that person too, so we can put it on a digital frame and offer that frame during the ceremony. Thank you very much again for listening in, and I pray you have a wonderful rest of the day. Page 141, we're going to read From Farmer to Founder, page 141, first paragraph, what the Konko Daijin said.
Konko Daijin said during his lifetime, do not pay attention to my physical form. Divine blessings have nothing to do with our physical form. They are due to the workings of Kami in our hearts. He also expressed his last wishes. When I die, you may wrap my body with straw and drop it into the river. But since my social convention may prevent you from doing so, you may hold a dignified funeral. Then follow the sacred lanterns to my burial place. Do not call many people when burying my body. The soul is more important than the body. The funeral service was carried out in accordance with his wishes.
It had rained heavily the day before the funeral and continued until dawn on the 13th. 4 people who had been asked by Masayoshi Kurosaka to play musical instruments were not present, though Jose said, "We should start the funeral service without music. I feel sorry for the mourners who have been kept waiting." They managed to begin the service around 3. The officiants, Tokichi, Norio, Renzo, and Reihei, wore ceremonial clothing.
At the pre-production service, Renzo chanted prayers twice and was followed by Norio, who continued chanting the main funeral prayers. The body of Konko Daiji was then carried to the burial place located in the Tsuji field on Yuzaki Mountain.
As the chief mourner, Hagio wore a bright red robe, and Fujimori Kondo and Hirotaka Fuji took part in the funeral procession while wearing ceremonial clothing. Although they were not officiants, the funeral procession formed a long line consisting of officiants, the bereaved family, relatives, and mourners. Although the procession was conducted solemnly, some villagers commented that it seemed more like a celebration. I'm gonna read a little note right here. Norio would later comment, "When I read the address, I was aware of its inappropriateness. I regret the address did not properly reflect the divinity or supreme quality or quality represented by Konko Daiji. However, at the time, it was not an example to follow, and neither Masayoshi nor I had the experience of conducting such a ceremony in accordance with Konko Daiji's wish." Thank you very much. So we will sing one song, Shining Shimmering Light. Something wrong with this
With a heart caught up in doubt and worry, I face my life every morning, wanting to shine, but somehow holding back joy and fear, swirling in my heart. Still I know, even one as small as I can run into someday and find a shining, shimmering, brilliant light flowing from a path that never ends. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads up high, for we are all living in a world
先人ご記念。天地書きつけ。ひがみ金光大神天地金の神一心に願い。おかげは我が心にあり、今月今日で頼み。ひがみ金光大神天地金の神一心に願い。おかげは我が心にあり、今月今日で頼み。はい、ありがとうございました。Thank you very much. I hope you have a great new week. Bye bye. See you next week if you can attend.